Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready. We're all ready.
Here's the moment of truth.
Welcome back to Customs by J-Mac. Video 8, 68 days left till the game. In this episode, as promised, we're going to see if we can get the engine to fire up. I apologize on that last video. The cab went on in the dark. I adjusted the color and everything the best I could so you could see as well as you could in the dark. Slim had a limited time while he was up here on his break, and he desperately wanted to hear that thing start. And as the sun went down that day, his hopes were at an all-time low. He told me, he's like, there's no way I'm going to get to hear this thing run before I have to go back. So we did what we had to do. We threw the cab in the dark. I don't think it went too bad. I kind of let that video just run. I didn't heavily edit it. I didn't do any time lapses, no music, no nothing. I just, as long as we were on the camera side of the cab, you guys got to see it. So I hope you enjoyed it. But this video here, video 8, has been a long time coming, because in video 1 we went up on the hill with every intention of getting this pickup to fire up. Fought us, and it was a total flop. We've accomplished some things that would have came later or wouldn't have happened at all because we had to pull that engine out. I probably would have backed off on the whole idea of shifting the weight towards the rear of the vehicle. Had the engine fired up and ran, it would have been a lot easier just to kind of throw that whole ideal to the curb and save it for another time, maybe another build. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit a like. Throw a comment in on why this build is going to be called Slingshot. We need to get some comments going. That's kind of the one thing that's missing on the channel really taking off. So I'd appreciate it. I don't care if you want to jump in the comments and talk bad about the whole build. I'd love to hear from you. So with that, here's the video. Okay, so we're back at the shop. The engine sticking back here quite a bit. The official number that we moved it according to the engine mounts is 9.5 inches. So you can see from the firewall, we moved back into the cab 9.5 inches. Slim thinks we might have been smoking something. Here is how short the engine is up here. Okay, can you believe that? Now, this is like 2 cylinders worth of the engine sticking out of in front of the cowling there. But I don't know. I like it. And I think we can make it work. And the exhaust manifold that I was talking about, the industrial one, it doesn't necessarily move the turbo forward. It moves it down along the block more. So we could do that and then punch out the bottom faster. But I don't really think that it would gain that much. I think that Slim is probably right as far as just maybe cutting this pipe off and turning it to where it pretty much goes straight down, and then put a hard 90 in it and bring it back. If he gets the seats tore apart the rest of the way tomorrow, we'll throw the passenger seat in here and we'll see how bad it is before we do anything dramatic with the exhaust, just because it might not be that bad. It might be totally workable. I think our heater box definitely not going to work. So I don't know, man. I spent all morning taking the whole engine wire harness off of the bad engine. Put the engine harness off of the engine that we took out of the pickup that was no good. It had the Edge Performance chip on it, which is tied into everything on the engine wire harness, so it was easier to just pull that whole harness, and I'm going to transfer it over to this donor engine that we got. And I had to change the fuel pressure sensor for that chip. I don't think there's any reason to really record the whole wire process. It's just a matter of unplugging everything and taking that wire off, putting the other one on, plugging everything back in. Nothing too exciting or spectacular about that. What we're trying to do is we have to leave to take Slim back tomorrow morning, and we would like to hear this thing pop and rattle before he leaves. So that is what we're shooting for. I don't know if we'll get there. When we pulled this engine out of the tan pickup that we got with this pickup, it was running. The turbo was blowing oil past something terrible. So we put the good turbo on this engine. Slim did. We're going to transfer the wiring over. We had a no CAN bus code on this pickup. So I'm afraid once we get this all put back together and hooked all back up, we're going to find ourselves in the same boat. She won't fire up. We did get it to crank though. So maybe by the grace of God that we've had the batteries unhooked and the computers unhooked and everything has had time to drain, that cross our fingers and say a prayer that it'll fire up. But I have my doubts. I'm not very optimistic. I wish that I had the time and money to P-pump this engine and just get rid of all the electronics. But at this time, it's not in the cards, so that won't be happening.
Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Knew it was somewhere under here. I thought it was back far enough it wasn't gonna be under the cab, but it was. What you doing over here, taking that wire harness off? Sounds fun. Not at all. And taking the engine harness off without being on the back of the engine.
Wouldn't be too bad if the engine was on. 630, and these two Dodges have two sensors that are different than one another on the engine, and I need a 32 millimeter or an 1.25 inch deep, and like I said, it's 630. Can't go get one. I don't have one. I have shallow sockets, but I don't have a deep one that big, so I cut one out on the old plasma cam. Goes right on there tight. Choke pipe. Thank you. Choke pipe. And then I cut out a piece with a 1/2 inch drive. Bam. One deep enough socket to do 1.25 inch 32 millimeter. So I'll tack this together. They're not tight at all, but the one's down in a hole. I can't get there with a wrench or anything. Now I can. There's the socket, guys. Fancy. All right. Now this sensor's clear in here under the ECU. Can you see it? Can you see it? No.
No, I can't. Yep.
I don't have enough extension. Even with all of it that I have, I still am struggling here. Let me turn this. You're gonna have to watch your head or I'll blast you with the top of the head here. Am I like getting it?
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. It's still sitting in there. That's a win, folks.
What other one do you need?
I got the other one out. I just had to put this one to get the other one in there.
Hook those two up and we're ready to start it.
No. We have to put the dash in, wire it. We have to wire the fuse panel and put the steering column in.
So I'm probably not going to hear it start.
What?
I'm probably not going to be able to hear it.
Well, notice how long we stayed tonight. Give me my light back.
Okay.
This is how much smaller. This is a 27 millimeter. I've got one of those.
Okay, we got everything wired up. We're gonna try to start it. We know it turns over. We did get that, but we did not get it to do more. I come out here and see it if it starts.
Yeah, for a minute.
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready. We're all ready.
Here's the moment of truth.
Go. You know what is like largely contributing it to it blowing black smoke? Freaking turbo exhaust.
Why?
Because it doesn't go to the engine. Because the intercooler and everything's not there.
You have to have the intercooler and everything hooked up before I'll do anything?
Yeah, it's not getting any boost or anything right now.
It's cool.
It's just blowing boost right there. Not going through
It's cool when it starts to go.
Sounds like a champ.
This one does, the other one doesn't.
I'm ready. We're all ready. Here it goes.